Orleans. My time has come to an end, and I'm like kind of sad. I don't want to leave. I found my husband.
Bless you, bless you. Bless you.
I'm blessed. It'd be so amazing to me, like how you can meet a nigga and he'll do more for you than a nigga that you done known for years. So, 15 minutes until we gotta leave for our flight. Everybody in the house is asleep except for me. Okay, so y'all already know the line of demarcation on my forehead is because I had on my wig during the BET red carpet thing. But I'm not here to talk to y'all about that, honey. I'm here to talk to y'all about what the hell happened this weekend. Let me tell y'all something. I done found a whole husband out here in New Orleans, baby. Like, I'm in love. Okay, not really, but let me tell y'all about this dude who I met who's fine as finna. Honey, look. Sometimes I gotta step outside of snatching fathers, and just make sure I still got it with the little youngins. So, when I was leaving B-Lab that night when I saw Welvin with the teeth, um, this dude had grabbed my hand. And I looked, he was fine as hell. I had peeped him before I even hit the door, you know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, hello, father. He was like, can I talk to you for a little bit? I was like, yeah. You know how we do? So, honey, we was talking for a little bit and then we exchanged numbers. But the thing that caught my attention, he didn't even know who I was. Honey, he ain't got no social media like that. He only on Facebook. That's a winner in my eyes. So, YOLO, like, he was like, what y'all doing after this? I was like, shoot, eating. Baby, I always tell a nigga that I'm gonna go eat. Why? Because if he's trying to come, he gonna treat. And if he don't, that's the last time I'm gonna see him. But anyways, he was down, so I was like, oh, all right, shoot. But I took Quay with me because I ain't stupid. The fin up. Y'all ain't about to find me missing. Have to track me down by my cell phone. Be checking for me on my Instagram. No snaps posted. Hell no. So anyways, we went to Waffle House, my favorite after club spot. And we ate. We ate good. Honey, but on the way there, he opened his glove compartment and there was a gun. Immediately, I started pissing bricks. How do you piss bricks? You piss so hard that it come out and feel as hard as a brick coat. Baby, I just knew it was over. I was like, well, at least I left a good print on the world, I think. But then he just let me know, like, he always keep it on him. He's a New Orleans nigga. And I said, well, all right. I said, I done heard about these New Orleans men, baby, but I ain't never been in such close proximity with one like that. You feel me? So, I politely asked him to give me the magazine, the clip to his gun, and the bullet in the chamber. He passed it over to me. I was surprised, but I felt safer. Once we pulled up to Waffle House, ironically, his friend pulled up beside of us. I was like, okay. I said, okay, well, I guess that his friend has the backup gun on him and he's gonna take me out. But his friend actually got out of the car and was like, yo. I said, hello. His friend recognized who we were, and I guess that made him change his mind about killing us in cold blood. What a relief. So anyways, we all went in Waffle House. We was all sitting down talking, having a good time, you know what I mean? So we ended up getting back to the house. Quay had went upstairs, whatever, and then me and him was just talking forever. He was asking questions here and there about, the social media stuff, and, he was really clueless, and I thought that was everything. So, in exchange for the information I was giving him, I figured, hell, maybe you can give me some information about the hood. I don't know a thing about it. He did, honey, and I was like, really intrigued. I'm green. I ain't never been like that. I done heard about it, To any hood nigga or female watching this snap, I didn't mean that as a blood sound effect. It was just like a little trigger, okay? So yeah, after that, we was talking for a little while longer, and I ended up going in the house. It was a late night. Okay, so day 2. This day, it started quick, whatever. I was hungry. So in the midst of moving around with my friends, right? Okay, so we had agreed that we was going to link up. He ended up coming to take us to the concert. I mean, he didn't have to do that. He wasn't obligated. But he wanted to see me, before we went to the concert. So he came. My hungry self. I was hungry, of course. And I told him, and he was like, okay, well, what you want to eat? Boom. Took me to go get some food. At this point in time, I'm just like, who is he? Like, who is he? Oh. Okay, so then, he dropped us off, whatever. And he was like, I'm going to see you after the concert, right? Effing right. Yup. You gonna see me again later? Oh, later on, right? After we went and parlayed, Honey, he came and got me again. I was like, Lord Jesus, I need an ice cold pop. Because, baby, at this point in time, this man is getting me hot. You feel me? Woo! Oh, yeah! So this time, when he came and got me, honey, like, we started cruising again. Mind you, this is Sunday night. So we riding around the city, whatever, and he just like showing me different places and stuff, and I'm loving it. It's one thing if a nigga could like buy you food, but it's another thing if he could like show you stuff that you ain't never seen before. So at this point in time, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and we just riding around, seeing different parts of the city. Then we made our way back around 5. Honey, we got back to the house at 5 o'clock, but we stayed outside talking till like 7 o'clock. So don't ask me what we was talking about, because honestly, baby, I don't even know. I just know there was no silent moments. I love a father who could carry a conversation. Oh, yes! Conversation so good, I started wondering if he could hold me, how he hold this conversation. Now I'm talking about. At this point in time, I knew that he was supposed to be at work because he left work to come see me. It was like he didn't give a finna. I was like, well, shoot, if you don't care, I don't care. The hell? Honey, the sun had came all the way up, and at this point in time, you guessed it, I was hungry. I told him that, and he was like, okay, well, let's go get you some food. I was like, I said, let's go to McDonald's. He was like, McDonald's? You don't want IHOP? I said, no, McDonald's. He was like, all right. He was like, you a cheap date? He's like, I ain't never heard a woman say that. Maybe you won't, honey. What's good? It's a problem with a lot of hoes, honey. They always want to take the most expensive stuff when a man offer you something, honey. Relax, that'll come in the future. So anyways, he ended up taking me to get some McDonald's, and then we were driving. I said, where are we going? He's like, my old job. I said, okay. His old job was a hospital, and he went in there, he was saying hi to all the employees, blah, blah, blah. But then we went to one room. It was like the security room. And it was one lady in there. And he was like, this is my mom. I said, inner conversation started amongst myself immediately. What the hell is this nigga doing? He must got me effed up too soon. Honey, that lady saw the reaction on my face that I could not hide, and she immediately started laughing and said, I'm not his mom. Oh. Honey, I felt at ease again, like a soldier during boot camp. So, honey, after we was in there talking with her, blah, 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 we ended up leaving, and we made it back to the house. 8 o'clock in the morning, okay? That's the latest I've ever been out at my grown age when we finally made it back to the house. Okay, so when we had got to the door, whatever, I looked at my nails and I said, oh, they need to be done. Honey, and I wasn't even saying that like with any intentions or anything. And he was like, we're going to go get your nails done tomorrow. We going to do what? He said, don't worry about it. I'm going to take you to go get your nails done tomorrow. Honey, the next day was the 4th of July, so, of course, nobody was open. And I told him that. Honey, he went above and beyond to call different spas to see if they was open. Baby, I just met this nigga about 2-3 days ago, and he about to treat me to get my nails done. I done knew niggas for months, tell them I need a fill, and they like, yeah, you do. But mind you, I didn't look at it as a bad thing whenever I would say that and they would say that. I just laughed because, you know, it's my responsibility. That man taught me something and didn't even know he taught me something. You see where I'm going with it, right? Oh, all right. Okay, so finally back in the house, honey. Monday is the last official day, full day, that I'm going to be in New Orleans. Honey, he knew that, whatever, and he wanted to make sure he saw me, right? I told him I was going to a cookout with my friends, family, and stuff like that. He was like, okay, cool. Well, let me know when you're ready for me to come get you. So I had hit him like a little bit later on, whatever. And honey, he drove 30 minutes to come pick me up from the West Bank. The fireworks was going on. So I said I wanted to go downtown to see the fireworks. And we did. So downtown was real cute. The fireworks was popping, everything, you know, like, it was real cute, you know. So after the fireworks was over, he had to go to work. Because mind you, the day before, he totally did not go back in because of me. So we headed back to the crib, whatever, and, like, we hugged and, like, I didn't want to let the man go, okay? My sister pulled up, and with her being from New Orleans, she was like, who is this? I was like, oh, hell. So I introduced them to my sister, whatever. And she was like, okay, where you from? All that. I was like, chill out. Girl, I don't even know where he from and stuff like that, girl. Just let me enjoy the moment, all right? Stop with all the questions. You doing too much. So he was about to be on his way, but first he was like, so what time is your flight in the morning? I told him the time, whatever, and he was like, okay, I'm going to try to see you before you leave. He got off work at 6. That's what time he normally get off. And my flight was for 7:55. So, you know, after me and my sister and Quay, we all had went out, blah, blah, blah. I came back to the house, and I didn't go to sleep. Me and him was, like, texting from, like, 3 to 5 or 5:30 in the morning, right? And that's when he said he wasn't going to be able to make it to see me off at the airport. I was like, you know what, hell, after all the other stuff he done did this weekend, I can't be mad. I was like, it's all right. And he was like, no, because I really wanted to tell you bye. I was like, don't worry about it. I'm going to be down here soon. Like, I'm going to see you again, honey. Best believe that. So while I'm going through the TSA line and everything like that this morning, honey, I'm talking to him on the phone. You know, phone conversations, we had probably like 2 or 3 because I was going through, you know, security and all that. He had texted me, his like, well, let me know when you're about to board, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, I will. So then I had called him once I got into the line for security. And we was talking for a little bit, and I asked him, well, what you about to do? He was like, I don't know, but turn around. I was like, he said some more. I was like, y'all, he was standing right behind the security line. Like, I lost it. I said, oh, how the hell did he make it through security that fast? Okay? How did he make it up to the airport that fast? I ran over to him. I hugged him. I did not want to let go. People was looking at me like I was crazy. I didn't give a finnup. And that was so sweet. Like, that was so sweet. I don't know. Like, that's when I was like, wait till I tell y'all what just happened, honey. I don't know. I couldn't believe that. I ain't never had nobody do something. Like, it was free for him to do that. But it meant so much. Yep. So that's my boyfriend. I just decided it. He don't know yet, but that's my boyfriend. So earlier I had told him about how me and Quay talk about our favorite parts of the trips. He was like, so now you could say that's your favorite part of your trip. I mean, he right though. He right, because it was. It was. It was. And honey, in a matter of 3 days, he showed me like what all women deserve. You know what I mean? Even if I was to never see that man again, he set the standards high as hell for any father that approaches me moving forward. For each story that I tell, y'all know I have a lesson, honey. So for this one, I like to say, don't start taking your nails off unless you know the nail salon gonna be open.